All right. First, I want to thank all the people that have subscribed to the page already. And if you want to subscribe to the page, you can. And we appreciate all the support from the subscribers I already have. And you just tune in and watch the videos. The big question is always what gets me started on certain videos, which is basically the rants. It's always something has happened to put something right in my face that normally, I'll be honest with you, I try to put my blinders on, I try not to pay attention to. Because even though you guys like these rant videos, I really don't. Because I'm sincerely aggravated, agitated, pissed off about something when I do them. Or I just don't understand it. This is one of them, I just don't fucking get it videos. So, never been into politics. Of course, everybody that even if you weren't into politics, you got into the Trump versus Biden debate, blah, 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 blah. Then everybody, whether you want to or not, you got a part of COVID. COVID, Delta, COVID Beta, COVID Nova, COVID Chevelle. I don't even know what the Abercrombie and Fitch fucking symptom or something. Basically, in my opinion, the world's going to shit in a handbasket and we're letting it. Because I used to have a saying that if it was good in this world, it was either illegal, immoral, or fattening. Nowadays, it doesn't matter what you do, you're fucking wrong. If you say all lives matter, you're wrong, you're racist. If you say, I don't agree with a man and a man being together, then you're homophobic. If you don't agree that, if you're a Trump supporter, then you hate everybody. I mean, you hate everybody. Truth of the matter is, I don't give two flying fucks about what other people in this world think of me, and you all know that. I don't care. You don't affect my life. You could scream and holler, Black Lives Matter, Hispanic Lives Matter, the police are brutalizing everybody. You can pull all that bullshit you want. You don't affect my life. What does affect my life is when my grandson, who was everything in the world to me, starts asking questions about shit that a 7-year-old shouldn't have to ask questions. It shouldn't even be in his face to ask a question about. Case in point. Papa, why do only Black Lives matter? I said, what are you talking about? He goes, well, I see it and I hear it all the time. He said, I wanted you to explain it to me. I said, son, don't believe the bullshit that these people spew out their mouth. All life matters. Whether it's a human, whether it's an animal, doesn't matter. Whether it's the planet, it doesn't matter. All life matters. Why is my 7-year-old thinking that only black people's lives matter? And in the back of his head, maybe his life doesn't matter? That's because you fucking idiots, that's why. You fucking idiots that spew this shit to try to be relevant in the world. And it pisses me off. And it's just not, it's not just black. It's everybody. Everybody gets their fucking platform. And if you don't agree with them, you're racist, or you're a hater, or you're you discriminate. Let me say it right now, guys. I can't be racist. I hate everybody fucking equally. I don't care what color you are, where you came from. I don't give a shit about any of that. I already hate you. As soon as your shit starts spewing out your mouth, I hate you. I don't want nothing to do with you. Now this thing is, set me off this morning on the news. My sister just retired from teaching. She's teached all her life because some of the stuff that they're forcing them to teach these kids she didn't agree with. Now, listen guys, do not get me wrong. I have friends that are gay. They don't bother me. Whatever gets you by in this world and makes you happy, if you can find love and true love, then it's the greatest thing in the world. So, roll with it. But here's what I'm confused about. If you say, I'm gay, I like other men, I'm gay, I like other women, then why do you feel like you got to dress like a woman to be gay? Why do you have to, if you're a woman, you have to dress like a man or act like a man to be gay? Not doubting it. I'm just asking the question. Now it's gender neutral. Gender neutral. Please somebody explain that to me. I want to know. What is gender neutral? You got something hanging between your legs, you're a man. If you don't, you're a woman. That's the simplest terms. I know I'm a back-assward, redneck, country bumpkin, blah, blah, blah. But to me, if you were born with a penis, you are a man. If you were born with a vagina, you are a woman. So I don't know how you're gender confused. That's what I'm calling it, gender confused, not gender neutral. And I'm not against that, guys. I'm not against anything that makes somebody happy in this world. But why put it on the front stage for everybody to see? If you say, this is how the person I want to be, and I don't want nobody to discriminate against me over it, hey, that's fine. If I decided, which don't get me wrong, I love my wife. My entire life I've loved women. Nothing in my head has ever gave me a thought of laying up next to a hairy dude. Why would you do that when you have one of the greatest gifts that God ever gave us in the form of a woman? And the worst thing he ever did to us was giving us women. Do not get me wrong. But in my head, I just don't, I can't wrap it around it. I still have a lot of friends that are gay. I don't hold it against them. They don't push their shit on me. I don't push my shit on them. Just like religion. Robin Roberts is one of my closest friends. I'm not into religion like Robin's into religion, but you know what makes Robin one of my best friends? He never pushes his beliefs on me. I never push my beliefs on him. And that's how it should be in this world, guys. That's why we live in America. The one thing that I will fight for more than anything is my family and the place that we live, which is the United States of America. I believe we live in the greatest country in the world, and freedom of speech and all the things that our forefathers wrote the Declaration of Independence and the Bill of Rights and everything on. Now everybody's wanting to twist that shit. Twist it around. To say what they wanted to say or to believe what they wanted to believe. Well, those were old times, it should be. You know, maybe what everybody ought to do is shut your fucking mouth and worry about yourself. Now we have people, nobody wants to go back to work. And guys that are calling us looking for a job, they have no experience, can't speak English, know nothing about the job, but I want $21 an hour, you pay for my gas and give me a room and buy my lunch. Are you fucking serious? Why would I do that? Why would I turn around and bankrupt my company because you feel like you're entitled? And that's what all this comes down to. It comes down to entitlement. Entitlement or look at me. People say, well, you do these videos, you get people look at you. Hey, I do these videos for my fans. I give two fucks. If nobody else ever comes on this page, hey, fine, so be it. If you like what I say, hey, come on. Everybody in here is welcome, regardless of race, color, sexual orientation, whether you're gender specific, gender confused, whether Black Lives Matter, Pink Lives Matter, Green Lives Matter, doesn't matter. Everybody here is welcome. And if you want to follow the page, follow it. The coolest part about it is if you don't, I'm a click away from blocking. So, I am the way I am. I'm not going to change the way I am. And guys, listen, when I go off on one of these deals, everybody goes, oh man, you shouldn't let it bother you. Come on, guys. Do you really think shit like Doc bothers me? Do you really think that all this Black Lives Matter shit bothers me? Do you think this gender neutral shit bothers me? Do you believe the I am for Biden, I am for Trump, it actually bothers me? Does it aggravate me? A little bit. Does it rinse time in my head? And when I'm done with this video, am I going to give two fucks about any of this shit? Nope, I'm going to be working on my car. I'm going to get in my work zone. I'm going to work on my car because I'm dying to get that fucking Buick in here and get it done. And I need to go get the red car fitted, buttoned up, and go test it. But guys, here's the thing, and the point of all of this. I am American. I am Indian. I am Cherokee Indian, believe it or not. My great-great-great-grandfather was Stan Wadey, one of the greatest Cherokee chiefs ever. Still didn't fucking bow down to nobody. But do you see, and if you want to take every race out there, whether you're Jewish, it don't matter if it's behind religion or if it's behind your ethnic background, it doesn't matter. If you want to see the people that got fucked the hardest, American Indians. We come onto their fucking soil and basically just took their shit. Now, do not get me wrong. The reason nobody jumps up and they don't scream and holler because they're buying this place back. One pull of a slot machine at a time, and I'm proud of them for doing it. I don't get none of it. But you don't see the American Indian people screaming at the top of their lungs. And here's the funny thing about all of this shit. It's like everybody wants to jump on whatever's popular at the time. So if the Black Lives Matter is popular, then everybody wants to be on that. If it's trans neutral, then everybody wants to be on that. If it's Trump versus Biden, everybody wants to pick a side behind that. Why don't everybody worry about what's important? Get back to fucking work, raising your family in a way that you can be proud of, and being happy. Because in the words of one of my, a friend of mine, Dale Heller, that's over in Australia, y'all miserable fucking cunts is what you are. You're fucking miserable cunts. So, that's exactly what you are. If you're miserable in this world, then, do something about it. Fix it. Go get another job. Everybody that hates on me for what I have, I promise you, you couldn't fucking work side by side with me for a fucking day. Much less, I've been out of prison since 2001. Yeah. 2001 to get where I am today. And we're talking 2001, guys. We're in 2022. So in 21 years, I've got to where I'm at, and I'm 53 years old. 52 or 53. See, that's how much age bothers me. I don't even fucking keep track of it. But here's the funniest thing about all of that. I did it in 20 years. You guys that are 45 years old, 50 years old, 60 years old, that's hating on me for what I got, maybe I'll be looking at yourself thinking, man, how fucking lazy and stupid am I that I didn't even fucking try to get ahead in life? I don't hate on nobody that does well. Why would you? You should lift people up that are doing well. You should be proud of people that do well. Anybody that'll get off their ass and work, hey, you have my vote as being a productive human being. So, I don't give a fuck, and listen guys, really, I don't give a fuck about your negative ass comments. There's enough people on here, Frank Johnson, Derek Peel, Jason Ritter. There's enough guys on here that are gonna come back and tell you you're an idiot or tell you to quit following the page and that. And by the way, guys, I appreciate how you guys have been nicer than I am about it by saying, hey, why don't you just quit following the page? Here's the thing, guys, if you don't like what I say, get the fuck off the page and don't come back because we don't want you in here anyway. I'm gonna start doing more and more on the subscription deal because those are the people that actually want to hear what I got to say. And I don't know if this shit gets shared or how some of these people pop up. It's funny when somebody says, I don't fucking watch your people, just popped up, and I go click on their page and they're a follower of the page. Have been a follower of the page for the last 2 or 3 years. Come on, guys. You don't think I got all those analytics? I can go look at it and see how long you've been following the page. So when you sit there spewing out your pie hole that you're a liar, right now, so let me make it perfectly clear. I'm not for or against gay. I'm not for or against Black Lives Matter. I'm not for or against transgender. I'm not for or against Pontiacs being better than Fords. I'm not against a Camaro versus a Ford. I'm not against anything. The only thing I'm against is lazy motherfuckers and people that want to be relevant in this world without having to work or do something spectacular to do it. Understand this. This was said to me by a friend of mine, and I believe it every time I hear you guys' bullshit. Nobody in this world, nobody owes you a fucking thing. I'm out. Get this car running so I can get on my Buick because I really want to go get that Buick done.